Okay, so throw this bitch in 480p for easy frame advance action. The typical get in the corner, Mario Cam, kick off, and then I like to do a punch cancel. Punch cancel is actually probably pretty OP here to make sure that you're not changing your angle. Run forward, go to back to Lakitu Cam while doing the long jump. Getting over to here-ish. Now, like, you don't want your shadow to be, like, much further than this black line here. Like, you want it to be maybe a little bit of a gap, like here. Like, this is probably perfect. You can be a little bit more to the right. You can probably be a little bit more to the left. This is ideal. And then I do a slower mash to preserve energy. Now, the speed of this mash does matter. Like, the faster you go, the later you're going to have to start pulling back, for example. So you want it to be kind of consistent every single time. You don't want to do like a slow mash one time and then a fast mash another one. You want to find something that's consistent to you. I think I've settled in somewhere around a little bit faster than the bare minimum to keep the mash going, but it's all very dependent. Now, also, depending on your mash speed, different things are going to happen. Like you're going to have to pull back at a different time, for example. Also, your visual cue may be like kind of delayed compared to like what you think. And by that I know that made no fucking sense at all, but what I mean by that is my visual cue is kind of when this happens. When the top of Mario's hat reaches like this kind of line. It's very hard to see when it's happening. I kind of just got it like an idea of like a feeling for it, but I don't start pulling back until I cross this top one, which is kind of what I set out to do to begin with. So like my visual cue ended up being I would start pulling back when Mario is here. So maybe this is the good reference point to start when you're messing around with this, and then go from there, see how long it takes for you to pull back. Like if you visually see this and then pull back and then like the next frame you're holding down, like great. Me, I have to do it like down here. But that's going to depend. Like that's a few frames difference. Once I pull back, I'm mashing as fast as I can. It might not be the best to do as fast as you can if that's like really inconsistent, but I feel like this is such a short period that I just try to mash as fast as I possibly can. And if you're like me and you don't have a super fast mash, I find that if you go neutral in the red grate, you build more speed. Because a lot of the time I would just get stuck right here, and it was because I didn't have a lot of speed. So my visual cue for that, honestly, is like this. When the shadow, the bottom of Mario's shadow touches this black line here, maybe, or here, this is my visual cue. Now in this example, Mario's touching it just because of like delayed and input lag and all that stuff, processing. If you pull back too early, you'll end up doing like a bunch of jumps right here and fail the trick and lose a lot of time and be really mad and have to do Christmas Miracle as a backup, but like off notch, and it sucks ass. Um, or you can go back, you can ride the elevator back down, I guess, too. Um, but yeah, the other thing to be certain of is like, let's see if I did it perfect here. So here, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I kind of fucked up. I had right 8 for one frame, but I went from neutral to down in one frame. Sometimes I find doing it slow is better for consistency. You don't want to like go left or right. You want to you want to stay along like the X0 axis. be within like value 7 and lower. And then let's see for the neutral. See, I kind of curved by accident. Luckily, it didn't fuck anything up, but it's ideal to not do that if possible. Because you're trying to stay in this exact spot and you're trying to have a clear shot through the fucking door. So, the benefit of the neutral trick too is once you launch, you want to be neutral, I find. Then hold up. And with this strat, I'm pretty sure that's, I mean, actually, I'm not pretty sure at all. You can probably do it without doing an extra BLJ at the end of the hall, but I always do. So by the time I'm in the back, I'm holding up and I'm ready to do the BLJ. There's no fucking way. I feel like this is frame perfect, but maybe it is. I don't know. It feels very, very lenient. And then you bring her home. But you might find that you're building like a fuck ton of speed and you need to kill more, in which case, like, maybe you hold down for a little bit, to be honest. But that's like I hold neutral. Sometimes I hold down, I feel like. I just know that if you hold up right away, it's very easy to overspeed. That's a variable that you have to play with. Like if you find that you're going for this BLJ and then it kills all your speed, you probably have too much speed. So you're overspeeding. So, yeah. Mint. I have no idea how comprehensible that was. Hopefully someone finds that useful. I didn't look at chat at all for anything. Okay, cool. No one's asking questions. That's good.